Yoga means just the technology, it is not a teaching, it is not a philosophy, it is not a belief system, it's just a method of creating the right kind of climate. Once a person is peaceful and happy by his own nature, only then life begins. Just look back on your lives and see. The most beautiful moments in your life were those moments when you were expressing your happiness, not when you're seeking happiness. Isn't it so? In pursuit of happiness, you might have done big things. As an expression of your happiness, you might have done little things. But those little things have always been the most beautiful moments. Isn't it so? Now, shifting life from pursuit of happiness to expression of happiness, only when that happens, human intelligence flowers. Only then a human being's true potential comes out. So the process of yoga and meditation is just this, so that to make life into an expression of joy, not in pursuit of happiness. Because once you're in pursuit, you're in conflict with the rest of the existence in so many different ways. All this human pursuit of happiness has come at a tremendous cost, at an enormous cost to every other creature on the planet, isn't it? Yes? For our comforts, you know how we have tortured every creature, from a plant to an insect to a worm to everything, isn't it so? Isn't it so? We have brought enormous suffering, not just to those creatures, to the very planet. And still we are not anywhere closer to happiness than what we were 1,000 years ago. Our pursuit of happiness is going in such a way that the very life of the planet is being threatened. Yes? But still we are not happy. See, if you're ecstatic, you have a right to make bonfire out of this planet. When you're not even happy, you have no business. Now, does it end with happiness? No. See, just look at yourself and see. Whatever you may be right now, always you are longing to be little more than what you're right now, isn't it? If you know love, you want little more love. If you know knowledge, you want little more knowledge. If you know money, little more money. Whatever you know, in that you're trying to become little more, always, please see. It's not because you're unhappy. If you're happy, it's all the more so. So, there is something in you which is always seeking to expand. Do you see this? Wherever you may be in your life, it is seeking to become little more. If you give it that little more, it'll ask for little more. If you give it that little more, it'll ask for little more. Do you see this process happening with you, within you? So let's address this issue for good. How much expansion do you really want? This much will do? I'm not talking in body. How much expansion will do? There's no limit. So you want to expand in an unlimited way? We want to become infinite. Please see this. Now, you have realized human life can never be complete with survival. That you have understood. More than substantially you have understood that human life cannot end with survival. Survival is not fulfilling enough. Something else is needed. And when we looked at this, you said you're seeking the infinite. If you're seeking the infinite, what instruments do you have to seek the infinite? Only sense organs, isn't it? So through your sense organs, if you're seeking the infinite, it is like wanting to go to moon with a bullock cart. Isn't it so? That is the plight of humanity right now. With a limited perception, they're trying to grasp that which is beyond, struggling. When it doesn't happen, they just believe something. Whatever is culturally convenient, just believe that. And beliefs have not settled people. All kinds of beliefs we have, has it really settled people? No, isn't it? But somewhere we are not sincere enough to admit, I do not know. If you destroy I do not know within yourself, the possibility of knowing also you have destroyed, isn't it so? I do not know is a tremendous possibility. Only when a person sees I do not know, the longing to know arises. It's so human of you, so wonderful of you to see I do not know, isn't it? Isn't it so? Please see, whenever your I do not know, you are childlike and beautiful. Whenever your I know, you can turn ugly. Yes? In I know, human beings can become mean. In I do not know, they're very childlike and wonderful. The very beautiful thing about a child is, he's always I do not know, isn't it? Yes? He's constantly drinking in life because he's a big I do not know. Now you think you know. You see the ocean. What's there? H2O. Isn't it? Life is just draining out of people. Just look at the level of aliveness. When you're 5 years of age, how alive you were. Today, how alive you are. Has it gone up or come down? Has it gone up or come down? It's come down. See, with age, aliveness need not come down, isn't it? With age, our physical capabilities may come down, but our aliveness need not come down. If you're 100, you can be as alive as a just born child, isn't it? If your aliveness is coming down, what does it mean? You're once again committing suicide in installments. You do everything in installments. Slowly people are becoming less and less alive, because the more and more conclusions you make about life, the less and less alive you're becoming. Why can't we be sincere enough to see, what I know, what I do not know, I do not know. It's a wonderful way to exist, isn't it? Don't try to turn divine. Learn to be human. It's very important. If you forget your humanity, divinity will become out of reach. Right now, in the name of divinity, people have lost their humanity. See, right now, karma theory somebody has. Somebody thinks it's all divine play here. Somebody is hungry on the street right now. You think it's all divine play. With this, you have not gotten any closer to divinity. It is just that you have forsaken your humanity. Isn't it so? Yes? Yes or no? That's all that's happened, isn't it? If you overflow with your humanity, divinity becomes a possibility. If you lower your humanity, divinity also will become out of reach. By becoming less human, nobody will become divine. But that's all that's happening with belief system. When you believe, this is all God's will, okay? All the suffering, killing, this and that, all the mess in the world is all God's will. When you believe, you become inhuman, isn't it? What is naturally innate within you, you are killing it, isn't it so? Otherwise, every human being, wherever he sees something, there is something in you which just responds. It's not asking for your permission, isn't it? The humanity in you is not seeking your permission to respond. It is responding to just every situation that it sees, isn't it so? Yes? We are trying to kill it with philosophies and belief systems. No. If you lower your humanity, you will deny yourself divinity also. So your ability to do things in the world, is it enhanced when you're happy or when you're unhappy? That's not the point. Right now, on a certain day, you're very happy. On that day, does your body and mind function more effortlessly? Or an unhappy day? Everything is low, isn't it? You understand that. So right now, if you want to go far in your life, it's not because you want to go, you will go. The question is, are you capable of going or not? Isn't it? Everybody on the street wants to go all the way. How many people actually go? Only those who are capable go. Isn't it so? You think the man who is selling peanuts outside on the street doesn't want to own Bombay? You think he doesn't want to? He wants to. But does he get to? It's a question of capability, isn't it? So you don't go far because you want to. You go far because you have made yourself capable, isn't it? That's fine. Your abilities, whatever, see, when it comes to capability, no two individuals are made the same way. Yes? Each one of us are capable in different ways. So one person may not be capable as another way. The only thing as a human being you can do is that you function to your full potential in your life means you are a very fortunate being. If you manage to function to your full potential, you are a very fortunate being, because when you function at your full potential, you will always be blissful.